What's good, my guys and goddesses? You already know who it is, man. If we are still simping in 2024, going on 2025, you're just you're just a sucker.
And now all your friends have to die.
Alright, for real, let me stop playing. Today's topic, we're going to be talking about chasing. And when I mean chasing, I mean in regards to like relationships. Let's say there's a guy or girl that you like. This is not only for my guys, but for my girls as well. Let's say you have a person that you like. A lot of us, me included, is the reason why I'm talking about it. We make the mistake of, when we're pursuing this person or we're making an effort to get what we want from this person, that being a relationship, it could even involve sex. When we try to get into a relationship or try to talk to this person, we end up overstepping our boundaries. We start overdoing our part to the point where we're starting to chase this person. If you get to a point where you have to start chasing a person, you should already quit while you're ahead, because while you're chasing this person, you're going to end up yourself over in the long run. And in this video, I'm going to save all of y'all, if not most, from inevitable heartbreak from chasing. With that being said, we're not going to waste any further time. We're going to get straight into it. So first, I want to establish the idea of chasing. What is that? I want to tell you what it's not first, okay? Chasing is not showing interest towards somebody. It is not making the first move. I know a lot of people have the misconception that when let's say you're pursuing somebody, right? You have a person of interest, and people call it, simping or chasing when you're making an effort to talk to them. A lot of people are so prideful that they feel like, oh, they should come to me. I don't chase nobody. Live your life. I can't tell you how to date, but I will tell you this. There is nothing wrong with showing interest towards somebody. If I see a woman that I find attractive and I want to talk to, I'm going to go talk to him. There's nothing wrong with making the first move. There's nothing wrong with wanting to show interest in somebody. That's how relationships build, by showing interest, that you actually want to build something with somebody. You want to get to know them. So let me reiterate that there's nothing wrong with making the first move. There is nothing wrong with showing interest. Here's when it becomes chasing. You're showing interest towards somebody, right? You're taking showing interest and dialing it to 100 times. You're taking it way further than you should. This involves literally hounding this person down, doing everything in your power just to get a smidgen of affection, just a slight bit of affection. This involves you text them every day. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Trying to get their attention. You're chasing after this person. You're literally running after them just so they can turn around and see you. And when they turn around, they see a thirsty ass motherfucker trying to kill them or something. That's what it looks like. Chasing is seen as generally unattractive. I'm gonna get into that later though. While we're over here chasing this person, 9 times out of 10, they don't even like you like that. So when we find out that they don't like us, we feel like we have to prove ourselves to them. We feel like we do everything in our power to make them like us. And that's where we end up losing the race. I'm gonna get into that later too. But that all being said, that's what chasing is to me. I'm gonna tell you why I stopped, and I'm gonna tell you why you should stop. I'm gonna save y'all from heartbreak, because this shit been going on for too long, y'all. That being said, let's get into it. I want to start off by saying I personally believe that all relationships should have naturally. Not all, but most relationships should happen naturally. Let's say, I just randomly meet a woman. We start getting along, the vibe is cool. We start getting to know each other. Things just naturally progress from there. This may not even be just romantic. Let's say it is romantic for the people who want the idea of chasing. We start showing interest towards each other. We start, flirting. We start being more open about how we feel each other. We start making ourselves available, That's how I believe relationships to work. This is just things that develop over time. I'm not forcing anything with this woman. our vibe is just cool and we're getting along well, we're finding more about each other, that our connection we start creating a bigger connection. We start creating a better connection with each other. This is how you get into relationships with people. That's how I believe you should get in a relationship with somebody. Now, when we chase somebody, we are forcing them to be with us. We are forcing whatever motive that we want with them, instead of starting at ground zero, letting things develop over time. This is mainly in regards to relationships. We could talk about sex in a completely different video, but relationships specifically, when you force one onto somebody, either one of two things are going to happen. Either they just don't want you at all, you don't get what you want, or you guys end up being together, but it never lasts long because there's no foundation of why y'all are dating. You forced your way into it. You were chasing them. So while you're running past all the, red flags and opportunities to see who they are, now you're in a relationship with this person. You don't even know who you are. That's if they let you be with them, which I doubt will happen. I say all that to say, when you force a relationship with somebody, it stops being an opportunity to get to know somebody, and now it's a means to an end. The essence is essentially lost. So now the relationship isn't genuine, and now people have two different expectations as to what's supposed to happen, and nobody is satisfied. All right, we've discussed forcing relationships, allowing things to happen naturally, right? Now I want to talk about chasing on a deeper level, because chasing is not exclusive to just relationships. You can chase money, you can chase your dream. I personally don't believe in chasing any of those things. Let's dive deeper into chasing. I believe that whatever we chase will run away, because when we put ourselves in the idea that we have to go after something or chase after something, that it is already separated from us. Chasing to me seems like an act of desperation. And when we put ourselves in a position of desperation, we separate the value from what it is that we want from ourselves. So now we may think, let's say people put money in literally anything you could think of over themselves. So let's say a woman, for example, or a guy, whoever's watching this, if you put a person above you, you start putting them on a pedestal. Now you feel like you have to become worthy enough to receive this person. We put ourselves in a position where we don't feel like we're worthy. And when we have a person who we put on this pedestal, who we idolize, who we feel like we have to do everything in our power to be with, to get their attention, affection, whatever it is that we want from them, we have to do everything in our power to make ourselves worthy to that person. That's saying that I'm not valuable. This person is more valuable than me. So whatever value that they have of me, that's who I am. Let me give you an example, because a lot of the girls who I used to like in middle school and high school, I always put them like in this pedestal. I always feel like they were better than me, and I have to prove myself in order to get their affection. I have to get them to like me. If you feel like you have to get somebody to like you, you've already lost the game. I'm gonna put it to you like this, because this is how I see, pedestalizing a person and putting them of higher value. Once I started understanding my value, I stopped trying to show it to others, and I stopped trying to prove my worth, because I already know my worth. So why is it that I would have this shorty, right? Why would I try to prove myself to her, trying to impress her, to show her that I'm the guy that she wants, that I'm her type? I'm not going to try and appeal to you just because it's what you like. Baby, what you see is what you get. I am who I am. I'm not going to try and change myself. I'm not going to try and prove myself to you just in order to get your affection. The problem is we start losing ourselves. We start diminishing our value, and we start losing ourselves in the pursuit of another person. I will stand at 10, 11 toes in who I am. I'm not going to change myself, and I'm not going to diminish my value for another person, because I know I'm valuable. I know my worth. But once I started to focus on myself, really find out who I am, I started to appreciate who I am. I started to appreciate my own value. And once I started to appreciate my own value, I stopped believing that I have to prove myself to other people. There is nobody above me other than the Most High. I realized that I'm worthy of whatever it is that I want. You know, manifestation doesn't come from you wanting a thing and you just getting it. You believe that you are worthy enough to have such thing, and naturally you start attracting it towards you, because you and whatever you're manifesting, you are both aligned. You are on that same frequency. You are now worthy of having certain things. That's how I started feeling about myself in comparison to women. Once I started to become a person of quality, I started attracting better, more quality women who are on the same type time as me. A lot of us be thirsting after people who are literally beneath us, who are literally dirt and trash. Like, men, why are we thirsting, chasing after women who have nothing to offer, just nothing but sex? Women, why are we thirsting and chasing after niggas, giving them everything where they don't give you shit, when they are bums? This is an example of you not understanding your own value. When we don't understand our own value, we start taking literally anything because we don't know who we are. We don't know that we're worth more than what we receive, than what we see on a daily basis. So once you start understanding your own value, you start seeing your worth. You start understanding who you are, and you're not somebody to be fucked with. Not only do you stop chasing, you feel like you have to start chasing people, you start seeing and you start attracting what you deserve. More quality men, more quality women, and you don't have to chase them either, because you see yourself for who you are and you see them for who they are, and you can tell whether they can add to your life or not, because that's what it's all about. Relationships are building. I hate the argument of, oh, I'm the prize, oh, you gotta come chase me. You are not the prize. See, two people in a relationship, we're supposed to be a team. We are both opportunities, and if we maximize those opportunities, we can see the prize, which may be a relationship, a good, healthy relationship where there's communication involved. Y'all are building something, a future, a family. That's the prize to me, not just the person, because you want to put yourself on this pedestal and you want to seem like that your partner or whoever you're dating is under. When there's a separation in value in a relationship where somebody you're dealing with, there's nothing being built. There is nothing being built. Now, on the other side of the spectrum, there is men and women who like to be chased. They feel as though you have to constantly, literally everything we talked about. When you're running, you're constantly hounding this person down just to get a little bit of their affection. They actually like this. This is what they want you to do in order to get with them. Me personally, I can never be with a woman who wants to be chased. A relationship isn't even in my top 5, top 10 priorities. So what do I look like going to chase somebody? Actively pursuing a woman, begging her for attention. Hey, what are you doing, baby? What are you doing? I can never, it's not in my genetic mind frame coding programming for me to go and chase a woman. Now that I know my value, I've been so focused on myself that I just want to grow spiritually, mentally, financially. I want to create a better future for myself and whatever family that I have, the family that I have now, and whatever family I'm willing to create. Now, if this isn't a woman who's willing to add on to this, I have nothing to do with her. Not only do I not even know that if she's worthy for this opportunity or not, if she's not, she's just going to be a leech to me. She's just going to be draining me of my shit, my energy, my time. I need this. If you're not helping me build something, if we're not creating a purpose together while on our purpose, there is no purpose. I like that. There's no purpose for us dating. Sorry, I don't care how bad you are. I don't care how big your butt is, how pretty your face is. You can't do anything for me. Men, we should be feeling like this too. Women, we think we're supposed to be doing everything for them, being the provider, which there's truth to that. But it's a circulation. It's a team effort. We have to be giving value towards each other. Women, if this man isn't doing shit for you, why are you with him? Oh, you love him? He give you a dick. He holds you down. So why is he borrowing your car? You letting him sleep on your couch, but he ain't doing shit with your life. He ain't doing shit with his life. It all boils down to understanding your value. But I say all that to say we got to stop chasing. Stop chasing. Get to know who this person is. Know yourself, know your value, so that you're not allowing yourself to deal with whatever. Literally the bottom of the barrel of people to date. And just let things happen. Let things flow naturally, man. We don't force anything out here. We let things come to us. If it's meant for us, then we can grow, we can develop. But if it's not, it is what it is. That's pretty much all I have to say about chasing. I hope this video helped y'all get a perspective on what chasing is and why you need to stop. We're getting older. We should be maturing, finding out who we are, growing. If we are constantly putting another person above ourselves that isn't God, then we're losing the game and we're compromising ourselves. So with that all being said, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. This is Shano signing off.